versus percentile, right, in CAT 2020. This is one of the biggest question that is haunting most of the students right now. And I am coming up with a second session on the same because many students keep on asking us that what should be the expected attempts finally this year. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Ajay Sareen, and I am a 100 percentiler in Quant and DI section of CAT. Almost every year I appear in CAT and I get 199.99 kind of score. All right. So whatever I'm going to discuss is based on our experience with previous year students. All right. My experience of around 16 plus years of teaching students for CAT. All right. So if you want to watch all my videos, you just need to follow me on Gradeup app. On Gradeup app, just search Ajay Sareen and you will find my profile. Just follow it and you will get all push notifications whenever my video is coming up either on Gradeup app or on YouTube. So on a daily basis, I take somewhere around 5 sessions. So you will be updated on a regular basis about each and every topic that I am taking you through. So let's move on to the hottest topic of CAT journey. What should we first of all expect, right, versus the percentile that we are going to expect. So guys, there are a few basic things that we have to keep in mind while doing this session. Point number one, if we talk about previous year CAT papers for of last around 4 or 5 years, the duration was 60 minutes per section, which is now 40 minutes per section. Irrespective of the total number of questions per section, this figure will definitely ensure that the number of questions that you can solve right now, because the time has reduced to 2/3, right? We are having only 2/3 time. So I will consider your attempts will be more or less the same. All right. So if you are working strategically by solving easier questions first and then moving on to moderate and then higher difficulty level questions. So whatever your capacity was of solving questions in 60 minutes, that will be reduced to 2/3. So if you can solve, let's say 60 minutes, in 60 minutes, 60 questions, now your capacity will be 2/3 of 60, which is going to be 40 questions because the time frame has reduced. All right. So first of all, we need to focus on now on duration. Now, point number two is another most critical point, which are the number of questions. As we all know, total number of questions earlier were around 100, all right, whose breakup was 34 of BA, 32 of DILR, and 34 of Quant. Now, when it comes to CAT this year, as we are expecting somewhere around 60 questions, and if the sectional breakup is of 20 questions, we need to build a strategy so that we can survive in the given scenario. Or if we come across a 75 questions paper, which will give me around, let's say, 25 on an average questions per section, then we need to develop strategy accordingly, but based on the observations of previous years, right? So now let's have a look on the data which we took out from previous year. So if we are targeting 60 percentile, right? So previous year, when your total marks were 300, so I am talking about overall percentile, please keep that in mind, right? So if we are targeting 60 percentile, that was achievable at 60 marks. When we were targeting 70 percentile, it was achievable at only and only 70 marks. When we talk about 80 percentile, it was achieved at 77 marks. Then 85 percentile was achieved at 87 marks. Just give me a sec. 90 percentile was achieved at 98 marks. 95 percentile was achieved at 120 marks. Then 98 percentile was achieved at 143 marks. So please keep in mind this entire data is of previous year, right? Then 99 percentile was at 158 marks. 99.5 percentile was at 171 marks. Now this is all actual data. 99.9 percentile was at 198 marks. So it will give us clear-cut picture out of 300, right? Where do we stand? If I am targeting 60 marks or 60 percentile, in that case, we just need to calculate 60 is what percent of 300, right? So it comes out to be 20% of total marks. If we calculate 70 marks, it comes out to be 70 upon 300. So 70 by 3 comes out to be 23.33% marks. Please keep in mind that year after year, these values more or less remains the same. More or less remains the same. You will hardly find a deviation of 1 to 2%, right? Not much in percentage of marks out of total. So that is going to be our benchmark of this particular session, right? So when we talk about 77 marks out of 300, it comes out to be somewhere around 26.33% marks. 87 comes out to be at 29% marks. 98 comes out to be at 33% marks. So this will be around 40%. So this will be around 47.66% marks. So this will be around 53%. So let it be 52.66% marks. This comes out to be 57% marks. And this comes out to be around 66% marks. So going by the logic of comparison, if we are comparing the values for this particular year, CAT 2020, if we expect our paper to be of 60 questions and if each question carries 3 marks, so the total marks of your paper this year comes out to be 180. So please keep in mind, we are going to do this calculation with respect to 180 now. So 20% of 180 comes out to be 36 marks. So at 36 marks, you will be getting around 60 percentile, right? So 23.33% comes out to be somewhere around, give me a sec. Somewhere around, we need to increase value by 3%, right? Around 6 will increase. So around 42 marks will fetch you 70 percentile, right? So here it comes out to be at 80 percentile, it is 26.33% marks. So let's increase the marks by another 6 at around approximately 48 marks, you will be getting 80 percentile. So it being 29, which is 1 less than 30. So 30% of 180 will be 54. So at around 51 to 54 marks, you will be getting 85 percentile. When it comes to 90 percentile, it is 1/3 of total, which is around 60 marks will fetch you 90 percentile. Guys, this is one milestone everyone should focus on. Students who belong to categories like OBC, SC, ST, or PWD, right? They start getting IIM calls at 90 plus percentile. So for each one of you, the bare minimum target will be 60 marks out of the entire paper. Please keep in mind, you also need to clear the sectional cutoffs, right, of around 85 percentile, right? Okay, so while moving to 95 percentile now, you are required 40% of 180, which is around 72 marks. At 98 percentile, you are required around 48% of 180. So that comes out to be, I'm going to write around 12 to 15 marks to this, right? Around 15 marks, let's say. It comes out to be somewhere around 87 marks will fetch you 98 percentile. All these are very, very important milestones. Please keep in mind, each and every milestone will give you better and better institutions now, right? So these differences in the marks play a very critical role. So here you are going to create a difference in your life, right? So when it comes to 99 percentile, which is the benchmark required for all GEMs, general engineer males, right? For all GEMs, we are required 99 plus percentile, also clearing cutoff of all the sections, all right? And to get 99 percentile, we are required around 53% marks, right? That comes out to be somewhere around 96 marks out of 180. In order to get 99.5 percentile, we are required 57% marks, right? Which will increase this marks by around 10. So at around 106, 107, we will get 99.5 percentile this time. And when it comes to 99.9 plus percentile, that will start at 66% of the marks, which are 2/3 of paper, which comes out to be around 120 marks. Will definitely fetch you 99.9 plus percentile. Now, once we know the marks, let's calculate the number of questions. So number of questions can be calculated by taking 3 as the divisor. Because if each question carry 3 marks, so 60 percentile will be feasible at 12 questions. 42 will be feasible at 14 questions. 48 will be feasible at around 16 questions. This will be at 17, 18 questions. This will be at 20 questions. This will be at 24 questions. This will be at 29 questions. This will be at 32 questions. This will be at 35 questions. This will be at 40 questions. So kindly check it out. Here, just increase of 2 correct questions will increase your percentile like anything, right? So up to 90, increase of 2 is usually seen, right? Now, after this, you need to solve 4 or 5 questions correct to jump each and every milestone, right? So at 40 questions out of 60, you will be getting 99.9 plus percentile for very sure, all right? Now, please ensure that you are able to reach these milestones without fail, all right? So this benchmark is very, very, very important at this point in time to ensure that you are not going to face any challenge in the exam. This is a very standard pattern of score required to get a respective percentile band. And believe me, when you will attempt your paper, when your results will come out, you will find that you are very, very, very close to these percentile values only, right? So out of 60 question paper, this is what we are required. This is the entire breakup. Now you can form the very same breakup when the total number of questions are 75. You must know in the exam what are the number of questions you are going to solve in order to fall in the required bandwidth or the percentile range of your choice, so that you start getting IIM calls, right? So if you have any query on this, please Feel free and you can talk to me anytime. You can type in the message, all right, so that we always are there to help you. If you have any query, you can post your message. I would love to answer it. Okay, good, good. So another important announcement, CAT 20 test series on Gradeup is there, and you can attempt first mock for free. 10 plus mock tests on the latest CAT exam pattern are already there. Right? So the number of days which are left are around 13, and the right amount of the right type of questions plays very, very critical role. All right. So that's why they are enough to spend remaining 10 days so that you can boost your score and you can know how to reach a respective milestone in a time frame of only 10 to 13 days. Now 15 plus sectional tests are there. 40 plus mock tests of other MBA exams are also there, because CAT is not on the only exam you are going to appear. SNAP is there, IFT is there, ZAT is there, NMAT is there. So you will be prepared extensively on each and every exam. So they are available on both web as well as app, right? So you have a freedom to do it on computers, or if you are traveling somewhere, if you are not able to sit in front of your PC, you can always practice on your mobile phone as well. So please start practicing now. So you can save back on CAT and MBA green card. 6 months validity is now available in rupees 1299. So there is a huge fee waiver given to each and every student on the eve of Diwali. Then 3 months validity is available in just rupees 799 instead of 1499. Gradeup will give you CAT 2020 exam analysis on 29th November 2020. So it is going to be please keep in mind, live exam analysis and question discussion right after you complete your exam. The very first thing you have to do is just log into your system or mobile phone on YouTube. Just come down to your Gradeup, all right? So it will be available on both our channel, Gradeup channel, as well as Gradeup app as well, all right? So shift 1 analysis will be at 10:45 a.m. Shift 2 analysis will be done at 2:45 p.m. Shift 3 analysis will be done at 6:45 p.m. So please stay tuned on 29th of November to get all the updates and to calculate your score immediately just after the exam, because that is going to be another very, very important part of your form filling exercise. If you still haven't filled all the forms and if you are getting better results after CAT, right, then you might be required to fill few more forms, right? And this is going to be the one best way out to calculate your actual score and then to apply in the respective B schools so that you can convert your call as well. So final revision for CAT 2020 with 100 percentilers is going on. So please take a snapshot of this entire timetable. So if you want to be a part of it, right? So please take a note of all these sessions. This being the final lab will help you a lot. Dhruv, just give me a minute. So ongoing and upcoming courses for CAT 2021. So if any of you is willing to subscribe, enroll for CAT 2021 program, third batch started on 9th of November. Right, so you can enroll in this batch. It is a comprehensive course. Please keep that in mind. It includes everything, each and everything from very basic to advanced, which also cover your need of interview preparation, group discussion preparation, VAT preparation. Each and everything is covered. Other than CAT, if you are targeting IEFT, TISNET, CMAT, Maharashtra CT, MAT, then this is another dedicated batch for non-CAT exams only. And this batch started on 9th of November, right? So GK classes are also being conducted because other than CAT, almost every exam has GK. So GK and current affairs course is also going on, right? A special course for ZAT, IAFT, SNAP, and MAT is also going on, along with previous year CAT 2020 papers, right? So you just need to subscribe to Gradeup Super, which will give you unlimited access to structured live courses and mock test. All CAT 2021 aspirants are requested to subscribe or enroll for 18 months program. 6 and 3 months program are available right now for only and only CAT and non-CAT exams of 2020, right? Pranav, Jatin, Vikas, Vijay, Ashish, Savitri, all are your mentors who have scored 99.9 plus percentile in their respective areas. Sunojam, Anant, Ajay Sareen, it's me. Tapesh, Vikrant, we all are 100 percentilers, but Sunojam is 99.8 percentiler. Sarul is a 100 percentiler, Anurag is a 99.96 percentiler. So we wish you very best for your exam. Please keep in mind the breakup that we talked about initially. So I will take you back to that slide. So this is the breakup of each and every percentile at which you will be getting your respective score. Now Dhruv, you said how many questions required right in each section for 95 above in each section. Okay. So Dhruv, if we are targeting 95 plus in each section, so your overall percentile in that case will be somewhere in the league of 98 plus percentile, right? So 98 percentile will be at 87 marks. So this is the target you are talking about. In order to reach the target of 87 marks or 29 questions overall, so the breakup is going to be very easy for you. All right. So let's take it as around 12 questions in verbal, around 10 questions in quant, rather not quant, LRDI is your second section, and around 12 questions in quant with around 90% of accuracy will fetch you this particular level. Is it done through? So this should be the breakup of the three sections. So last year, if I talk about verbal, 95 percentile was at 48 marks, right? So you can also do the calculations. So 48 marks means 16% of total, right? So now the section will be of 60 marks. And if we calculate 16% of 60, so that comes out to be 10 questions. So that's what I am talking about. With around 90% accuracy, you can get it. Is it done through? Okay, guys. So thanks a lot for being here. Thank you, everyone. I hope I have given you a very wonderful breakup of expected attempts versus percentile, and it will definitely help you in streamlining, right, in streamlining your targets so that you can easily achieve the required percentile in exam. So please keep attempting as many quizzes as possible, keep attending all live classes so that till the last minute you are being motivated, right? You are on the right track, full of positive energy. And finally, wish you very best. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Signing off. Thank you.